Every year, dozens of people around the world send job applications to companies in Germany, and most of them never receive a response. No interview, no feedback, just silence. Not because they're unqualified, not because Germany doesn't need workers, but because they're applying the wrong way. Germany currently faces one of the biggest skilled worker shortages in Europe. In fact, many sectors are actively searching for international professionals, like engineers, nurses, IT specialists, skilled trades workers, logistics professionals. The opportunity exists, but here is the reality most people don't talk about. Germany's hiring process is very structured. Employers expect precision. Applications must follow certain standards, and if you don't understand those standards, your application may never even be considered. So in this video, I will break down exactly how to get a job in Germany from abroad, step by step. We'll cover how Germany's job market works, the CV format German employers expect, where to actually find job openings, how to apply strategically, and the mistakes that cause most international applicants to get ignored. If you're serious about building a career in Germany, this video could completely change how you approach your job search. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final step is something many people overlook, yet it can dramatically increase your chances of getting hired. But before we begin, let me ask you something. If your goal is to work in Germany in the next few years, type Germany 2026 in the comments below. I read the comments, and it also helps me understand what topics you want to learn about next. Now let's get into the process. Step 1. Understand Germany's job market. The first step is understanding something very important. Germany does not have a general job shortage. Germany has specific skill shortages. That means some industries are extremely competitive, while others are actively searching for workers. If you apply randomly without understanding this, your chances of success drop significantly. So where does Germany actually need workers? Several sectors currently experience strong demand. One of the biggest is the technology sector. Software developers, cloud engineers, data analysts, and cybersecurity specialists are in high demand. Germany's digital economy is expanding quickly, and companies often recruit internationally to fill these roles. Another major sector is healthcare. Germany has an aging population, and hospitals and care facilities need more nurses, caregivers, and medical professionals. Engineering is another field where demand remains strong. Mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, and automation specialists play critical roles in Germany's manufacturing and industrial sectors. Skilled trades are also extremely important. Electricians, plumbers, construction workers, and technicians are needed to maintain infrastructure and support economic growth. Understanding where demand exists allows you to position yourself strategically. Instead of competing in oversaturated fields, you align yourself with sectors that actually need workers, and that alignment increases your chances dramatically. Step 2. Prepare a German-style CV. Now let's talk about something that many applicants underestimate: your CV. In Germany, the CV format matters more than many people realize. German employers are accustomed to a structured application format, and if your CV looks unfamiliar or disorganized, it may not be taken seriously. A typical German CV includes several key sections. First, personal information. This usually includes your name, contact details, and location. Next comes your professional summary. This section should briefly explain who you are, what you specialize in, and what value you bring to the employer. After that, work experience. List your previous roles in reverse chronological order. Be clear and specific about your responsibilities and achievements. Employers want to see how your experience connects to the role you're applying for. Then include your education. Mention degrees, certifications, and relevant training. You should also highlight your key skills: languages, technical abilities, software proficiency, and industry-specific skills can all be important. Remember, clarity and precision matter. German employers appreciate applications that are well organized and easy to read. Quick question for you. Are you currently preparing your CV for Germany? If yes, type CV ready in the comments. If not, type still preparing. This helps me know where everyone is on their journey. Step 3. Use the right job platforms. The next step is knowing where to find job opportunities. Many people only rely on a single platform when searching for jobs. But in Germany, several platforms are commonly used by employers. One of the most important is LinkedIn. Many international companies operating in Germany actively recruit through LinkedIn. Another major platform is Indeed Germany. This job board lists thousands of openings across different industries. Stepstone is also widely used. It is one of the largest job platforms in Germany and includes many professional roles. There is also an official government website called Make It in Germany. This portal provides job listings and information specifically designed for international professionals. Using multiple platforms increases your visibility and helps you discover opportunities that might not appear elsewhere. Step 4. Apply strategically. Now, we come to one of the biggest mistakes international applicants make when trying to get a job in Germany. Sending the same CV to dozens, sometimes even hundreds of companies. At first glance, this strategy might seem logical. Many people believe that the more applications they send, the higher their chances of getting hired. But in reality, this approach rarely works in Germany. German employers expect precision and relevance. When a company posts a job opening, they are usually looking for someone whose experience closely matches the responsibilities listed in the job description. If your application looks generic, meaning it could have been sent to any company for any role, employers will quickly lose interest. That is why successful applicants take a different approach. They apply strategically. The first step is to carefully read the job description. Look closely at the skills, tools, and experience the employer is asking for. For example, if a company is looking for a software developer with experience in Python, cloud infrastructure, and data analysis, your CV should clearly highlight your experience in those exact areas. If the role involves project management, mention projects you have managed and the results you achieved. The goal is to make it easy for the employer to see the connection between your background and their needs. Another important part of strategic applications is the cover letter. In Germany, cover letters are still commonly used. This short document explains why you're interested in the position and how your skills match the role. A good cover letter should be concise but specific. Instead of writing a generic message, briefly explain why you want to work for that particular company and how your experience can contribute to their goals. Employers appreciate applicants who show genuine interest in the organization. Finally, take your time with each application. Quality is far more important than quantity. Sending 10 well-prepared applications is often more effective than sending 100 generic ones. Because when your application clearly demonstrates relevance, preparation, and professionalism, employers are much more likely to respond. Strategic applications do not just increase your chances of getting noticed. They significantly increase your chances of getting hired. Step 5. Prepare for interviews. If your application stands out and the employer believes your profile matches the role, the next step is usually the interview process. For many international applicants, this stage can feel intimidating. But understanding how interviews typically work in Germany can make a huge difference. German employers tend to value professionalism, preparation, and clarity. Interviews are usually structured and focused on understanding your skills, your experience, and how well you might fit into the team. Before your interview, it is extremely important to research the company. Take time to learn about their products, services, and industry position. Look at their website, recent news, and the types of projects they're involved in. When employers see that you understand what their company does, it immediately shows that you are serious about the opportunity. Another important step is preparing examples from your previous work experience. German employers often ask practical questions such as, what projects have you worked on? How did you solve a difficult problem at work? What results did you achieve in your previous roles? Instead of giving vague answers, try to describe specific situations where your skills made a difference. For example, you might explain how you improved a process, helped a team complete a project successfully, or solved a technical challenge. Clear and concrete examples make your answers more convincing. You should also prepare thoughtful questions for the interviewer. Asking questions about the company, the team, or future projects shows curiosity and engagement. Finally, remember that confidence and communication matter. Speak clearly, stay calm, and take your time answering questions. Even if the interview is conducted online, professionalism still matters. Dress appropriately, ensure your internet connection is stable, and choose a quiet environment. A well-prepared interview can turn an opportunity into a job offer, and preparation is often what separates successful candidates from those who are overlooked. Step 6. Language and integration. Another important factor that can influence your chances of getting a job in Germany is language. Many international applicants ask the same question: do I need to speak German to work in Germany? The honest answer is that it depends on the industry. Some international companies operate primarily in English, especially in fields like information technology, research, and certain multinational corporations. In these environments, English may be sufficient for day-to-day work. However, this does not mean German is unimportant. In fact, learning German can significantly expand your opportunities. Many companies, especially in sectors like healthcare, engineering, administration, and skilled trades, require employees to communicate with colleagues, clients, or patients in German. Even if a role does not strictly require German at the beginning, having some language ability can still make you a stronger candidate. Employers often see language learning as a sign of commitment. It shows that you are serious about integrating into the local environment and contributing to the workplace culture. Starting with basic German skills, such as A2 or B1 level, can already make a difference. Over time, improving your language proficiency can open doors to promotions, leadership roles, and broader career opportunities. Language is not just about communication, it is also about integration. The more comfortable you become with the language, the easier it will be to navigate daily life, build relationships, and fully participate in your new professional environment. So, while German may not always be mandatory at the beginning, investing time in learning the language can be one of the most valuable decisions you make for your long-term success in Germany. Step 7. Networking matters. One of the most powerful ways to find opportunities is through networking. Connect with professionals in your industry. Join LinkedIn groups. Attend online events and webinars related to your field. Sometimes opportunities arise not from job listings, but from conversations and connections. Building relationships can open doors that formal applications cannot. Conclusion: getting a job in Germany from abroad is possible, but it requires preparation, strategy, and persistence. Random applications rarely succeed. Strategic applications do. If you understand the job market, prepare your CV correctly, use the right platforms, and apply strategically, your chances improve dramatically. Germany is not lacking opportunity, it is lacking prepared applicants. The question is, are you preparing the right way? If this video helped you understand the process better, take a moment to like the video. And if you're interested in moving to Germany, finding jobs, and building a future in Europe, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every week I share practical guidance about working, studying, and living in Germany. And in the next video, I will break down the exact CV format that German employers expect, including real examples. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.